Mash TV, exclusive breaking news.
Hello viewer, welcome to Match TV. On this special episode of the exclusive, we have a wonderful guest in the house. She is big, bold, and beautiful. She is a photographer turned actress, television host. She's a comedian, voiceover artist. She is famous for playing the comic Mama Ajasco in the Papa Ajasco television program. She's the first female and Yoruba to take the leadership of Actors Guild of Nigeria, Lagos State Chapter. She's our guest today. And do you know what? Her name is Moji Mohips Oyetayo. It's good to meet you.
Nice to meet you, ma'am.
Mash TV, exclusive breaking news.
I love that smile. What made you switch from photography to acting?
In life, there's no constant. There's no constant career. There's no constant decision, and of course, in Nigeria, where we live today, you have to have multiple streams of income. So, from photography, which was still in the industry anyway, I just said to switch to mainstream acting, basically. I still practice it, but not with all of my passion. I have people that work for me now.
Wow, that's good to know. So how has it been being a plus-size actress and a model?
I don't know. The average African woman is supposed to be like curvy, but of course, for Nigeria, we follow everything that the white man does. You believe that you should be in a particular figure, you should be small, you should be petite to be an actor, but that's not how it is done all over. There's no size that is specific to my career. You can be plus size, you can be undersized, it doesn't really matter. As long as you understand the trade and you have what it takes, basically. So, so far, so good. I know that some people would prefer, like, some people say, oh, I wish you were a little bit smaller. Some people will like, I like you just, but one thing is certain, if you do not need someone that is big, you will not call me. So basically, I did my own lane. Everybody did your own lane, basically. Yeah.
How have you been coping with body shaming, and what's your advice to those who really are really depressed, feel like this body shaming thing on social media, where they come and say sort of things about you because you're a plus size?
I mean, I'm a very strong-willed person. I'm really not someone that believes in body shaming. People do body shame, but it's not about what people think about you, it's about what you think about yourself. So if you come on my page and you say any nasty thing to me like that, I'm just thinking that you're speaking from the point of view that you are exposed to. That's your myopic thinking. That doesn't define me. It's like me looking at you and say, you're dark. Does that make you dark? No. So basically, if you say anything to me on that way, it don't bother me. No. I love the way I am. I'm proud of my curves. I like the way I look. If you don't like it, then just deal with it.
Wow, I love that, really. Straight to movies and acting. How has the journey been since you ventured into acting full-time?
Slow and steady. I can't really complain, I thank God. There's still more to be done. There's still more grounds to be broken. There's still more jobs to be done, and of course. But so far, it's not been too bad. It's been very okay. Not too bad.
I'm a person and I'm an actress and an actor and it just hide it. How true is this?
It makes me make I close my mouth. Like, I'm not in that line. So it might be difficult for me to say it doesn't exist, but I know that we as Africans, we are evolving into different things. And back in the days, you couldn't be gay and come out and talk about it. But these days, we see people saying these things. I've not been privileged to meet anyone like that or know anyone like that. So it would be unfair to say that I know about it. But it's not impossible that these things exist. But of course, I can't attract someone like that because I'm not one. So there is no way we can have a conversation going to prove it. So I did hear, but I never see him, so I don't know.
What had been your memorable moments and your most embarrassing moment as well?
Memorable moment. It depends. Is it my personal life or the industry?
Your personal life.
Uh, I think when I had my daughter, it was very memorable for me. Motherhood is something that every woman wants to experience. So I think having my daughter was extremely memorable for me.
Embarrassing moment.
Embarrassing, not be
Embarrassing moment.
embarrassing moment. Let me speak like my people. Embarrassing moments. Do I really have any? Not really, because what you would say might be embarrassing for me is practically a lifestyle. Like I go to the market and people scream, "Hey, uku uku," all those kind of things. Or I'm walking down the road and somebody say, "Hey, this thing are real." Those are basic everyday lifestyle that I face. Or sometimes I enter the lift in the bank, and then the bank it will be saying only one person at a time, you and only me there. Those are basic things to expect from a plus size woman. So I don't really see them as embarrassing. I just see them as one of those things that person go see for life. Yeah.
You're the first Yoruba and a female to take over the leadership of the Actors Guild of Nigeria, Lagos State chapter. How has the journey been?
Very challenging, sometimes even overwhelming, but so far God has been faithful. People have been responding well to me. The leadership has not been so difficult. But outside of that, the stress we did there, even me myself, I just be like, God, why did you take this? But outside of that, it's been good. The guild is peaceful. Luckily for now, we are united. Unlike before when we were in fractures, now we're united. We all have the same views. The president is on top of his game. He carries the chairman along, so we're good. So far, everything has been the way it should be. Originally, in the beginning, not, but now I'm fine. I think we will lead the boat and sail it and anchor it in a very nice place. Yeah.
To be specific, you had your goals set for this year to champion the AGN, Lagos State chapter, and other things. But along came COVID. How has COVID pandemic affected your dreams, your plans for the year?
The COVID pandemic was worldwide, global crisis. It was not restricted to just me or you or. So naturally, our aspirations for the year change, our goals change. What we have to do is when things like this happen, you count your losses and then you go back to the timetable and then start again from the beginning. And what were we supposed to do? How far have we come? And what is the next? Obviously, with the rate that we are going in Nigeria now, we're phasing out. They've opened churches, they've opened schools. So it's just a matter of time that our industry will pick up again. And once they pick up again, we'll go back to the drawing board and remove some things that cannot work for. Some things definitely can't work for this year anymore. Then the ones that can work for the year, where we not plan, we go add them. Because at this rate, it go hard. Our industry really suffered. People never understand how we really suffered because we don't really have any other means of income. Now, what we they do with this, and we couldn't. And then, of course, social distancing could not work in our line of business. So it really affected us. But right now, I think we're going to be fine.
Post-COVID, the new normal, how is it going to be?
The new normal is now everywhere we go, sanitizer. So we have to go with our hand sanitizers, we have to wear our face mask, we have to social distance. I even think you're getting too close to me. You need to move back a little bit. So we have to put all of that in our movies. We have to put all of that when we are going back to work. We don't need, apart from the crew, if you are not really a relevant crew, you shouldn't be on set. The cast too should learn to space, Lots of post-COVID, many things go change, but then of course, before now, all this one, we'll have to go, now we do Zoom meetings, we do, So post-COVID is going to be okay. We're Africans, the African Nigerian mentality, we know how to pick from the scratch again. It's not like our government does a lot for us anyway. So we'll be fine, yeah. What we have to do is make sure that we adhere to all the instructions and make sure our environment is clean, we sanitize, we fumigate, and then we have face masks and then we'll be good. Because the COVID is really real.
Nollywood is evolving. What are the challenges faced in the industry?
Nollywood will always evolve, and it will continue to evolve because Rome wasn't built in a day. This is not how Nollywood was before. The Bollywood we all scream and the Hollywood we all scream. This wasn't how they were in the beginning. They evolved so naturally. It's just a matter of time that we'll get to where we're going. Right now, we are going at a very fast pace, just like the music industry. And the challenges is that we do not have enough government funding. One, we do not have enough investors, But I think with the rate at which we are going and the coming in of Netflix, we're going to be opened up more on the international level, and then that will make us very great.
With the new normal, there's a possibility that a whole lot of people will lose their job in the industry. Any plans for them, or what advice do you have for them to move on? For instance, you're talking about those who are not going to be relevant in the industry. People. Okay.
No, that's not what I mean. What I mean is when we're shooting, if you don't have anything to do on set, you do not need to. Before, we can be like, as we're shooting now, the light here, the sound here, there's some things that you really don't need. If you set up your light, you can go. You don't have to stay in there with us. If you put in your sound and my boom mic, you don't have to stay. You can stay outside. So we're not going to be taking jobs from anybody. We're just saying that we're going to be opening up more opportunities. I see us doing movies online, like I can be here in Nigeria and shoot my Nigerian part, and my counterpart in America shoots on their own camera, and then we edit. We're going there. It's just a matter of time. If we've been doing breaking international meetings over this COVID time on Zoom. I was in a Zoom meeting yesterday with some people in India. We were talking about the film festival that is coming up. And all of us were as if we were all in our sitting room. But we were all in our different countries doing this meeting. So it's just a matter of time. We're going to be shooting movies from that angle very soon, whether we like it or not. Instead of me to fly to America now and now go and shoot, I came from the plane, I came down, I picked up my bag. So another person will just do that angle, and then it's all editing, and we edit it, and that's about it. So I think post-COVID is going to be extremely interesting. It has already showed us a lot of things that we can improve on in terms of technology-wise. So we're just going to be investing in more technology, more digital cameras, more, all of these things that would give us a soft landing. And as you rightly said, some people might lose their job, but that's still okay. They will also find their feet in another aspect that they don't. This thing really brought out a lot of gift to many people. We saw so many comedians spring up. We saw so many food sellers come up. We saw so many people, So it's just anytime there's a give like this, there must be a shake up for you to find your feet. We too, we not believe say it will happen to us, but it's just you understanding the new industry and upgrading yourselves in terms of advancement as regards equipment, technology, computers, because that's the new era we're entering, whether we like it or not. Yeah. It just remain make you do video with person, make you touch them now, make you feel them. Now, we are already saying, I'll just say, shake me. Hi, Tessie. You two shake me. And my hand will just do pim. Now, it remain now. People waiting remain again. Yeah. So that's it.
Okay. Wow. Indeed, COVID, post-COVID is going to be a blessing in disguise. So what are your projections for the remaining part of this year for Lagos State chapter as an AGN chairperson? And if you have any program you're working on, any project on ground that you're working on?
I do have some projects we're working on, but I'd rather nip it in the bud right now because I'm still trying to get sponsors and all of that. And the last thing I want is to commit myself and then be under pressure. So, of course, the rest of the year cannot go like that. We would find activities to do. Yeah, we will.
Final notes. I need you to give us advice on how have you been able to cope with stardom and fame?
I do not believe that one person is superior to anybody. I believe in this world that we are all human beings and we are all equal. That you are privileged to be on the certain pedestal does not mean that you are superior. It's just opportunity. And everything in life can be taken from you without a blink. COVID has proven to us that everything in life is material. At the drop of a pen, everything can go. Day before yesterday, there was a blast in Lebanon. Some people lost their lives, some lost their properties, and that's how life is. Before you say pain, everything is gone. So if you think that you are more than what you are, at the end of the day, you are just dust. So I do not see myself to be superior to nobody. I do not see myself to be one gang person. I wave, I play with everybody the way I should, because at the end of the day, everybody's going to end 6 feet under the ground. That's what's up.
Thank you so much for this wonderful interview.
So I just believe in live and let live.
That was amazing. It's inspiring to hear from the big, bold, and beautiful Mama Moji. Don't mind me, I call her Mama because wow, she has it upstairs. She's there for you anytime, any day, 247. Just a call and she's there for you. So the end notes for me today is you have something in you. At any time, it will be taken away from you and it will be given to someone else. So live and let live. Live your life to the fullest. Give the best as your life. Do what you can, because tomorrow is not certain. COVID has really opened our eyes to see so many things. I'm not saying my words. I'm just summarizing what Madam Mohips had said. Thank you so much, and see you next time for another special episode. Bye.
Gatmash TV, exclusive breaking news.